Crafting Vicky here with you, and today I want to make some little books like the one that Maureen sent me, but I'm gonna make it a bit different. I'm gonna be stitching it instead of stapling it. And so I've pulled out a bunch of different papers. I'm thinking of making one that's more in the shades of blue and pink. And I have these little flowers that I colored, I painted and then colored. So I'm thinking that those would be fun to use in that one. And then, and this goes with this one. And then I have some fall colors for some other ones like these. So I'm thinking of doing that as my project today. And so I need to figure out what I'm going to use as the cover though. I didn't pull out I didn't pull out cardboard for the cover. I should have take the thing. So I could use that for this one maybe. And there's another page. And I could use this cardboard for the other one. How big do I want my little books to be? I think this would be good. Oops! Oh my god. It's running away from me. Okay, so I'll cut that along right there. And then I'm gonna take this out and cut this into two because I'm thinking of making two little books. And of course I cut it crooked. So I'm thinking that the blue one is not going to be big enough. I should have, I can go with this here. So this one is a bit tall. I like it about the same size. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it that way instead of doing it this way. So and I don't know what happened to my hand. I must have touched something that was dirty because I have some black on my hand. Oh well. Whoops. Can't cut straight, telling you guys. Okay, so that is okay. I don't need this bin anymore. Let me put it away before I make it fall, because that's something that could totally happen and I would not like that. Now let's pull out a book page, because why not? It'd be fun if it was a French one, French book, instead of being an English one. My oh my, they're all English. How did that happen? I usually have a ton of French ones. Ah, I've got one. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we've got that. Now I'm just gonna, I'm all stuck. So for this, I'm thinking of just decorating the top, maybe with some of this underneath. This is just basically corrugated cardboard that ran through the my Big Shot. So I'm thinking that this would be pretty, and then I could put something, the flower, like right on top. And you know what? I'm thinking that some of the book pages would be good. Especially the ones that have colors on them, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. So this is too big. So I'm going to cut this down. So I would put this, and even still a little bit more. So I would put this like that on top of this. And now I've got blue on my hands. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down a bit more and start gluing. I didn't bring out my glue gun because I figured I don't need it because I'm not decorating, but I still need to decorate the top, right? So still needed some glue. I don't know why what I was thinking of putting it, not pulling it out. Okay, so here we go. So that's the top. And let's do the other one since we've got everything pulled out. And where's my flower? Where did my flower go? This is ridiculous. How do I manage to lose my image so quick? Okay, there it is. And this was just done on some tape, calculator tape. I bought a bunch of these rolls of tape like that at the thrift store, and so they're coming in. They're convenient to use for this. Now, I think I'm gonna go like that. And these would make fun little gifts that you could put with your, like if you were sending over a card or something and you just want to add just a tiny little gift. It doesn't have to be something big. It could be just something like that you've made. And these little books could be, depending on what type, like this here I'm including papers that have design on them, so I'm thinking more art journal type of thing. But if you know that the person doesn't do art, what you could do is just keep it white, and then they would have this little notebook that they could carry in their purse for taking notes. I think it's a great idea to use up all those those scraps that you've got and that you're not using. Like, I have a ton of them, so why not use them here? Okay, so is this too big? No, it should be okay. Maybe a little bit too wide. Just need to make sure that it's the right, yeah. And it can't be any bigger than that size, because obviously it's not gonna work if I do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put it aside so that I can do that. And I should, if I was smart, I would do the other book right away so that I could remove it from my lap. Because right now I have the tape runner on my lap, which is not very comfortable. Okay, so let's pull out, where is my other flower? Where did it go? Here we go. That's my other little flower. And I'm going to do it with this. And I like the blue of this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the blue. And I could just do that. I'm going to raise it up because I would like to see that blue spot over the flower. I think I cut the little flower off just a tiny bit more. Okay, so put this over here, put that at the bottom, and then put my flower. Whoops. Like so. Here we go. So we've got the 3 done. I can put this away, and then I can concentrate on making my little pages. So this piece of paper, I'll just cut it down just a tiny bit, and then cut it into 2 pieces. One goes in one and one goes in the other. And then I'm going to cut this off. And here. That could actually be fun, but no. So put that aside, put that aside, and I would like to have a straight line. Whoops. On this. So I want to use the whole thing, not waste. Would it fit with this one? No, not so much. So I'll put one there. I'll put 2 in the smaller one with the smaller page, and 1 in the bigger one. Then this should go in here. This here can cut this like this, and then like that. So one bigger, one smaller. This I'm gonna cut into two, and then cut this because that won't work. I can cut this into two pieces, and I can use this one as well for the other book because it's a neutral. So I'm going to put that aside for that book, and I've got one piece left over if I want to. Yeah, that doesn't really work. So I will probably just include the pieces. I'm not sure about that one, so I'll put that one aside. So this, and then do that. Use some of this paper. They're still too long, so I'm gonna have to cut a little bit more. And it's a fun way of using your painty papers, like jelly printing papers and such. Okay, so I don't want to put too much of the same, and I'm going to use some of my inky papers as well, because why not, right? I find that they make really cute backgrounds. Just cut this tiny bits. And then I can use this. I could actually cut this. So this for that, and these two. And I'm not going to use that. How many pages do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Want to put an orange. Jelly printing. So just a bit more. Yep, like that. And then I can cut that. And then I also want to use some of this because it's the right color. I should put it that way. Okay, so we've got that one, those pretty much done. I think once we've folded all of this, all of these into 2 pieces, we shall see how big or small it turns out to be. So alternate the size. Of course, if you have issues with your hands, stapling is a great solution. I just wanted it a little bit different. This is why I'm gonna do it this way. But whichever way you do it, just the fact that it's handmade is already pretty cool. I think anyway. But then again, I'm somebody that understands the work that went into a gift like this, so. And yeah, so that would be that little book. And to assemble it, just gonna take 1, 2, poke tool, poke 3 holes, so 1, be careful for your fingers. 2, you want to poke all the papers together. 3, and put the thread through. You go in, back through here, back in the center, and to the other side. And usually what I do is I just pull the needle through this way so I can close it off that way. And in this case, what I'm gonna do, I think I have some charms here. Hopefully. Yep. I'm not sure if they're all the same though. Because I'd like to have 2 different type of charms and not have them be all the same. Okay, I have some other ones here. So I'll put, okay, want that one, these 2 together. Let's put the little angel one here. And then you can just tie it together. And then I'll use one of these. Whoops. Tie that together. Okay, so we've got 2 little charms hanging, and I had brought over some ribbon because I thought it might be fun to just add a little touch of ribbon here. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. Do I put it through underneath, and go through the other side, just like so, and do a little bow at the top. So here's my little book, one of them done. So I'm going to do the same thing for the other one, and then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to cut my paper for the last one, and I'll come back and share with you guys through pictures what they all look like. I hope you found this fun, and that it gives you some ideas for little, you know, little gifts that you can put with your card. You know, like, you don't have to make it this chunky if you don't want to spend more money on the mailing, but I just think it's a fun little extra gift. So that's it, guys. See you soon. Bye.